What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Odin. He is affectionately known as Mister's cousin or brother from another mother, or just, the man from Greece who once was related to Mister, and to some extent he's probably my cousin as well, because I'm half Greek, so that means we all related. And he's playing Odin, and his name's Rapl. His opponent today is not from Greece. He's in fact from somewhere else, which I can't. I think Denmark. I believe he's from Denmark. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot about this player that should be known. For one, he's not normally red. He's normally more orange tinge in the color of his appearance when you look at him. He's normally surrounded by a ceramic sort of cylinderish or circular sort of vessel, and we do refer to him affectionately as Suppe. And he's playing Odin. All right, I've had my memes done for today. It's orange because it's pumpkin soup. Come on, guys, come on. Don't flame me. Chat, leave me alone. Don't flame me. We've got everyone's favorite Odin mirror. Everyone loves a good Norse mirror because what happens in these games is utter chaos 9 times out of 10. And I'm hoping we see that in this game. We've got Frozen Waste here. This is possibly my favorite map for the Norse mirror because you can't wall up. You can't wall up. It's beautiful. I love it. No? No one agrees? It just means that you can have a chaotic game. We see a forward temple coming up for Rapl here. This could be a Heimdall rush. I love Heimdall in this matchup as well. We do see... Soup's gonna just swing by. He's just gonna be like, "Sup, Rapl? How you doing, bro? Yep. Yeah, you see me. I see you. Good. All right. Good. We clear. Fantastic. Let's check this out. I'm actually noticing something very, very interesting by Rapl. He's got 0 wood. And he's got 0 villagers on wood. And he's building dwarves out here. Is he going to be able to get the next ox cart out in time? He's going to advance first. Ooh. Look, we're just building across from each other. We're saying good day. How's everyone doing? Heimdall incoming for Rapl. This is a fast advance. Oh my god. The tree's going to expire though, so he's going to have to move over onto a different straggler tree probably. That's actually hilarious. This is wild. Hersa coming out. Already advanced. Soup is a solid 30 seconds behind. Actually, not quite 30 seconds. He's I can't quite do the math fast enough. It's like 24 seconds behind. So this is gonna be nightmare. Both players going Heimdall. I love it. We give this the Boyd thumbs up of approval. Fantastic. Rapl, he's got his Tusk of the Iron Boar up here that he should be making his way up to grab, but I don't think he's spotted it. The Hersa's coming out. Soup's got his out already. Another one's already out for Rapl. There's the Heimdall. There's the Einherjar popping out. He's going straight after those villagers. The villagers getting pushed back off hump this early is huge for Rapl because it's meaning he's going to be able to keep pumping these guys out. The Longhouse coming up as well. The Hersa returning. And with a temple being placed here, that Einherjar that's going to pop out is not safe at all. The Einherjar casting its horn. There's the Einherjar spawning. Hersa needed to get turned onto this immediately. We'll see if he does go for it, and he is going for it. The Einherjar turns around, blows his horn, but he will be getting picked off immediately as Rapl has been able to push in and kill the Einherjar. That is a huge win there. We see an immediate undermine onto this location, killing the tower, killing the Longhouse. Olfsark's getting built out of this town center though, as Soup has built a couple of them there to help him push back. He's got 3 Ulfsark and 3 Herser in an attempt to fight back. You can see the villager difference here. Rapl with 16 villagers now, and Suppe slightly behind. He's going to be starting to make some of those throwing axemen, throwing down 2 longhouses now that the undermine has finished. We'll see if he can get them out fast enough. But right now, Suppe is gathering from goats. He probably should have thought about sneaking elk over here instead. And these longhouses are not safe at all. The Einherjar coming in, going to be trying to prevent this longhouse from going up. And as soon as that Einherjar horn goes down, it's really, really tough. He does have the Skrelling, and the Skrelling will be able to Alt S and get that up. We do see some raiding cavalry getting built here by Suppe. Very, very interesting try here from him in order to keep going. And Suppe's actually caught up on the villager production because I'm not sure why, but maybe Rapl trying to build some dwarves or not be able to afford anything. The longhouse is coming back up and getting a second longhouse now. More Herso getting built. The Einherjar is getting targeted, and you cannot cancel this animation here as the Einherjar does get sniped. Nice play there from Suppe to take advantage of that one. Rapl maybe not aware that he can't pull the Einherjar back if he starts to attack, or just a little bit of miss micro there. And now it's a fairly even game here. 53 population to 50 population. However, Rapl's got Hunt. He's got Hunt. But at this point, maybe Suppe wins the fights decently enough. Both players with fairly decent amount of favor in the bank as well. Ooh. Nice fight here from Rapl. He's got the Herser advantage, and Herser is so strong at this stage of the game. The throwing axemen do tons of damage to them, but they just have so much HP. They stay alive for a lot longer than you otherwise would have expected. We do see the raiding cavalry coming in here, trying to snipe down these throwing axemen in the back, doing a decent job. A nice micro from Rapl to go after the enemy throwing axemen as well with his own throwing axemen. That's going to allow him to spam out Ulfsark here if he wants to, but it's looking as if Suppe has managed to somewhat push Rapl back here in this game. 40 population for Suppe to 34 population for Rapl. Absolutely huge, and he's caught up a little bit on the favor as well. Only 2 behind instead of 6 behind on the favor, so it's meaning he's done more damage. Now we can start taking down longhouses and everything else, still pumping out those units. Still surprised to see Suppe not making an effort to move over onto these elk, whereas Rapl's eating walrus in the middle of the map, which is huge. We are seeing this longhouse going to be going down very, very quickly, which means that the throwing axeman that's in this building needs to maybe evacuate out the top side or something, because otherwise it's going to get sniped as well. And Rapl's still building units out of these longhouses when he probably shouldn't be. Maybe thinking about coming back a little bit. Nice little attempted raid here. Sniping a straggle unit and then retreating away would be a great idea, and that's exactly what he's doing. Managed to get that throwing axeman away as well. We do see these villagers have moved over onto this hunt over here. The ox cart is making their way over there as well. Another Einherjar, or a first Einherjar I should say, coming out for Suppe. The first manually built one. Such a huge advantage in these fights now that the Herser are all basically gotten picked off now as well. But he does, was it 20 seconds? Yeah, 20-second recharge time, so it's kind of useless until it can blow its horn in the middle of a big fight. When that happens, it's huge. But we'll see what's going to happen here as Rapl pushing Suppe back, even though Suppe's army significantly stronger, and he does come back in, managing to keep his temple alive. Suppe just a little bit low on the gold here. He's got a lot of villagers on gold, trying to get more Einherjar out in this point in the game. Meanwhile, we're seeing the Ravens just chilling on top of these villagers, and Suppe not making any effort to go there. We are seeing the raiding cavalry of Rapl thinking about coming over onto this location here. We'll see where Suppe's going to go with his army. He's chasing with only 4 raiding cavalry, and you can see that there's a relic just chilling here. Tusk of the Iron Boar, kind of a big deal. The villagers can just turn around and fight this though, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing with the help of his raiding cavalry. An attempt to fight this one. He does push back, loses 1 villager for 1 raiding cavalry here. We do see an Einherjar coming out for Rapl as well, but there's possibly going to be a lot more for Suppe than otherwise, because Suppe's getting a lot of damage dealt. Potentially, you should just stop building the raiding cavalry in order to get a ton of these Einherjar out, because if you can get 4 of them out or something with all of that favor, so much more value than a couple more raiding cavalry for sure. But Rapl is still pumping his own out here. 71 pop to 80 pop. The Raiders are still trying to revisit over here. He has managed to kill off a lot of this damage, and Rapl is being really smart here. He can allow his raiding cavalry to heal very quickly. I thought he was, but not actually going for that. Going to be turning back in onto this fight. The raiding cavalry going to turn around and actually get a couple of kills here if he can focus those low HP units down. Meanwhile, more buildings getting picked off, and Rapl is playing it nicely, just rebuilding slowly but surely to hold on over here. We see the longhouse falling. The Einherjar blowing their horn. Look at this damage that these units go up to. If I can click on one, up to 12 damage from 9 or 8, up to 12 damage from 8 damage. Absolutely huge. That's like 4. It's got to be like 4 tiers of weapon upgrades. So crazy. Meanwhile, happily hunting over here. There's only 3 raiding cavalry on this location now, so the villagers can very easily fight this one back. Now the house is going down. I don't get why Norse players do this. Just send one Ulfsuck back home, build the houses at home, or at least put them somewhere the army's not going to be moving through. Because losing these are huge. You can see Rapl with 105 population in the bank there, but it's just building houses in each other's face. I love it. It's so funny. Beautiful. No temple now though for Rapl, so he's not going to be able to keep building those Einherjar. Nice usage of the Einherjar blowing onto the house there to get that special ability off. And look at this damage that Suppe can do here. He can just completely decimate. We see medium raiders coming through, but that's not going to cut it here in this game. Hersa coming in to help pick these off. We see the Einherjar going after us. Another Einherjar horn getting blown. Another getting blown. And the damage is just so absolutely out of this world huge from Suppe. Meanwhile, we're seeing some slight raids over here. He has managed to take down the Oxcar. That's actually pretty brutal there over on that hunt situation. But the game is in Suppe's hands right now. Able to completely destroy all of these units. Takes down the houses. Everything else. We see more Einherjar coming through. The units getting pushed back. And Rapl taps out in the 11th minute of this game. What a game. Rapl showing off the ridiculously fast advances that Odin has got in his arsenal. And Suppe showing off that he is not afraid of fighting Heimdall wars in the Odin mirror. I have to say, I feel like Rapl had the advantage here, but threw it somewhere along the lines. I don't know if there was like a housing crisis, a Chrono JJ housing crisis or whatnot, but Suppe was able to get the advantage in this game. One of the strongest relics here in this matchup getting ignored as well with the 10% extra cavalry hit points, and the Nose of the Sphinx would have been a very, very big addition in this game as well, but neither player going for those relics. And that was the game. Well played by Suppe, going up 1-0 in this series. Move on to game number 2 very shortly. If you guys are enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.